Okay, now up to now, we have seen that automation is basically a technology in which a process or procedure is accomplished without or with minimal human assistance. So it is implemented using a program of instructions combined with a control system that executes the instructions. So to automate a process, power is required both to drive the process itself and to operate the program and control system. So in the first part of the lecture, we take a look into the elements of the automated system, and obviously in few slides back, some of the advanced features beyond the basic elements of the automated system. Now, the concept of automated system can be actually applied to various levels of factory operations. So here we will discuss on levels of automation that can take place in a production system. So usually we associate automation with the individual production machines. However, the production machine itself is made up of subsystems that may themselves be automated. So we can identify 5 possible levels of automation in a production plant. So the first level is what we call device level. So this is the lowest level in our automation hierarchy. It includes the actuators, sensors, and other hardware components that comprise the machine level. The devices are combined into individual control loops of the machine. For example, the feedback control loop in the axis of a CNC machine or in a joint of industrial robot. Okay. The second level is what we call a machine level. Hardware at the device level is assembled into individual machines. Examples include the machine tools or the CNC tools and similar production equipment, industrial robots, powered conveyors, and automated guided vehicles. These tools and equipments are controlled, and therefore the control functions at this level include performing the sequence of steps. So control functions at this level include performing the sequence of steps in the program of instructions in the correct order and make sure that each step is properly executed. At the third level is what we call a cell or system level. This is the manufacturing cell or level in which operates under instruction from the plant level. So a manufacturing cell or system is a group of machines or workstations that are connected and supported by a material handling system, as well as computer and other equipment appropriate to the manufacturing process. Production lines are included in this level. So functions include part dispatching and machine loading, coordination among machines and material handling system, and collecting and evaluating inspection data. As we move further, the level becomes a plant level. So this is a factory or production system level. So automation at this level receives instruction from corporate information system and translate them into operational plans for production. So the likely functions include order processing, process planning, inventory control, purchasing, material requirements planning, shop floor control, and quality control. And the highest level of automation that can be done is at the level of enterprise. So this is the highest level, and it concerns with all the functions necessary to manage the company, such as marketing and sales, accounting, design, research, aggregate planning, and master production scheduling. So we can see now that there are different levels of automation that can take place in a manufacturing system, and PLC, for example, is the technology at level 2, in which it actually controls individual machines that are capable of running single or multiple processes, and therefore we'll automate at the machine level. So far we didn't really delve into the cell or system level yet, much less on the production system itself. And we realized that at this point that the level of automation itself does not necessarily involve physical devices. So production system, for example, can be automated in terms of automating the inventory control, for example. So if we have some sort of shortage, we can have some kind of intelligent control system that start the purchasing process, contacting the related vendors and so on. So as you can see, it's not to become fully automated at all levels. The amount of planning that goes into putting the automation in place is huge, and the amount of money that has to be put in place for the automation to work at all levels is also large. So you can see that somehow with if people talk about or the proponent of the automation system will always talk about how to automate the process at the device level, such as at the second or third level. The process improvement or the automation itself can also be focused at the higher level, okay, and it's not necessarily on the process only, okay. So at this point we have completed the lecture on introduction to automation. So we have actually talked about why we need automation, okay, and what are the principles and strategies. Remember the 10 strategies of process improvement and automation, and what comprises an automated manufacturing system. We've seen the basic elements, which is, remember, the power, the control itself, and the program of instructions. And then on top of that, we have the advanced automated functions, which are in place as a subsystem, which is run. You can actually run in, remember we talked about you can run in work cycle or after a work cycle has finished, to make sure that we have a safe working procedure in place, and we make sure that the failure does not happen, and we predict when the failure should happen, and we overcome that before it happens, okay. And we see that the automated manufacturing itself does not only confine on the machine level, okay, it goes up to the enterprise level. So the automation itself can be planned on many different levels, and not necessarily confined to the difficult technical skills required at the machine level.